Hey, happy Sunday. I was so tired after the tax deadline and so busy that I actually forgot to come back to complete the IRS Dirty Dozen scams. So today's scam number 8, is all about misleading offers and compromises. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what an offer and compromise is. An offer and compromise is an agreement between the taxpayer and the IRS to settle a particular tax debt. And so essentially, for people who tend to have large balances due, they will go to the IRS and request an opportunity to settle the debt for a lower amount. And there's a process that you have to go through with the IRS to be approved for that. That involves verifying certain information about your assets and your liabilities. And then if you're approved, they will accept a certain amount for you. You guys will agree on an amount, and that will settle the tax debt. So what the scammers do, there are companies, and you may see some of these companies, and not all of them are scammy companies, but you will see companies that are offering tax debt relief. And I'm not saying all of them are not legitimate, but some of them are not. And what they do is they take advantage of people who have large tax debts, and they charge large fees for the taxpayer to apply for an offer and compromise. But the company already knows that the person is not eligible. And so what ends up happening is let's say you have $50,000 of debt and you're trying to settle it with the IRS, and they charge you $10,000 for it, the offer and compromise, but they already know that you're not qualified for it. So my advice here would be, if you have a IRS tax debt and you think you might be interested in an offer and compromise, just visit the IRS website. And you can actually find there's a link there for where you can there's a tool, that will show you whether you're eligible or not. You can fill it out. There's like a calculator, a tool there that will help you. And so you can figure that out on your own for free. And then if you want to hire someone to assist you with putting the offer and compromise together, you can hire a CPA, an enrolled agent, or a tax attorney, because those people actually are eligible or qualified rather, to represent you in front of the IRS and for those matters. But be mindful of these paid services, because a lot of times they know that the person is not eligible, but they get their money regardless. And so if you have a tax debt, you don't want to get caught up like that. The other thing to know in general is that the IRS is actually very easy to work with when it comes to dealing with debt. So if you have a payment plan, you have a balance due on your tax return, it's not that hard to get a payment plan. They're very, very easy to work with. The plan is easy to set up. You can do all of that online by going to the IRS website, www.irs.gov. There's a page called Payments, and when you look at that payment page, it has all of the information you need in order to set up a payment plan. It's extremely easy. I know people are afraid of IRS debt, and I get it, because you can't discharge it in bankruptcy and they have a lot of power. But it really isn't that hard to get assistance with a payment plan, and they're very flexible, even if you need to adjust the plan. The offer and compromise is a little bit more complicated, and you may find that you need professional help, but just be careful about who you choose, and go to the IRS website and complete that calculator tool, and it will show you whether you are eligible based on answering just a few short questions. So, all right, have you guys ever heard of an offer and compromise? Did you know that you can request a payment plan with the IRS quite easily? And if you have any questions, give me a shout in the comments. And then if you could like or share this, that would be great, so that my content can get out there to everybody who would like to watch it. Bye.